His book, The Sell, is a New York Times bestseller. Please give it up for Fredrik Eklund. I love your show.
I love you.
And how talented are you? Yeah, I'd be dancing too if I was the #1 real estate seller in all of New York. I am like, Fredrik.
Yes.
Fredrik, absolutely incredible, and you look dapper as always.
Thank you.
If you put your shoes on those shoes, we want to give you some shoe cam.
Oh, is this it? Here?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And you gotta show the socks still.
Yeah, the socks are there.
It should be called a sock cam.
Now, one of Fredrik's philosophies, everyone, is that everybody needs to spend 10% of their salary on wardrobe. That's a lot.
I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people are saying we should save 10% for retirement. I don't want to retire now. I want to look good. And when I'm in, no, honestly, when I'm in sales, I need to look my best. And it's my job to sort of channel that love that the sellers have put into their properties and then into the buyer to pay more.
And so for you, you say that each one of us should do that because whether we sell real estate, I guess, or whatever.
Everyone's a salesperson.
Everybody's selling something.
Our whole lives we're selling. I mean, if you've ever been to a date, you have, right? You're selling yourself.
Yes.
You've been to a job interview, you're selling yourself, negotiating with your boss to get more money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm negotiating and selling to my husband right now because we want another puppy and he's not so sure, so I'm trying to sell the idea of another dog.
Yes.
I mean, we're always selling ourselves all day long.
Yes, yes, yes. And I understand that look, your hair, you keep everything meticulous.
Well, I'm due for a haircut actually, like tomorrow.
Now, how much do you pay for a haircut, Fredrik?
Oh my God, you're gonna get $290.
$290.
Every 3 weeks.
But every 3 weeks.
Is it worth it? Yeah.
Every 3 weeks. I love $1 Million Listing New York, and I've told you guys that, you know, I also love the $1 Million Listing LA, and I like the Millionaire Matchmaker. There's certain shows that reality shows that really speak to me on TV, and yours is one of them.
Thank you.
How did you become a part of this show?
It's a funny story. Like, I was a pretty big broker in New York. This was about 2006.
But were you #1 on the list?
No, number 19, but who's counting, you know?
Okay.
No, and I realized 30,000 agents in New York City put their suits on every day or dresses, and they go out to, like, be #1. So how do I get myself to millions of people? So I recorded a pilot. It's called The $1 Billion Broker. It's this really, really silly pilot. I'm running around New York City. We got a meeting with Andy Cohen and the executives, and they were all kind of shaking their head, and, you know, this is a really bad pilot, but we like this guy Fredrik, he's hilarious. So in the unlikely event we will spin off LA to New York, we will call you. And then it took like 4 years, and then they called me. So I was never casted like the other guys. They kind of thought of me from the beginning.
So what did your friends and colleagues and families say about you being part of reality TV? Because I mean, being number 19 is not being #1, but you were still, you know, you're in the top percentage of, and this could have torpedoed your business. I don't know that many of us would want to buy our real estate on TV, would we?
Yes! No, everybody, you're right. Everybody in my life, including my family actually, all my competitors especially, they're like, Fredrik, do not sign on because it is very risky. My business was huge at the time. And, you know, certain things you might not want to show, but I've always, in my whole life, been following my gut. There was something about this. Even on a personal level, I just always been me, and I'm crazy in front of the cameras. I'm just, you know, I share everything. I got married on television. I mean, who does that?
Yeah.
I've done everything. And, you know, it's really helped me become who I am today, but also professionally to become #1, yeah.
So now, Fredrik, as you can imagine, has many celebrity clients, including Sarah Jessica Parker and Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio. But these people, obviously, you have a private business, too. You sell privately, so...
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's very difficult to be private when she's walking down the street with me, and all those paparazzis are there. I love her.
But the reality cameras aren't there.
No.
And did you just sell her latest acquisition here in New York?
I mean...
That apartment?
No.
Yeah. You don't want to brag, but you're that guy. Tell me something about celebrities and what they like in their homes. And then I want to ask you about, for regular people, how do we stage our homes to be able to sell? What are celebrities looking for?
It's very interesting, Wendy. A lot of them come from California usually, and they all looking for outdoor space. And the issue with outdoor space, and I need to explain this to them always, is that it's not very private. You know what I mean? They're looking for privacy, and outdoor space. And how do you combine that in New York City? Because you have a terrace, right, on a penthouse, but everyone's looking down on you. And you can't, you know, walk around like naked because it's going to end up in all the magazines.
Right.
And then another thing is they want parking, but then I asked them, like, how many steps, literally count the steps from the door of your car or the SUV into the lobby. And some of them, like Leonardo, they want, you know, parking within the building or back entrance and maybe even a private elevator going all the way up to the apartment.
I've seen that on your show where the elevator takes the whole car up into the apartment.
Well, that wasn't my listing, and trust me, 5 years later, it's still unsold.
Oh. So, let's talk about the book. It's a New York Times bestseller. He's not just talking about selling real estate, he's talking about selling, and sell yourself to the world.
Yes.
But let's talk about real estate.
Yeah.
What are some things that people need to do to get their houses ready to sell?
Well, I think photography is everything, and just don't settle for a cloudy day. Wait till it's really sunny, and then declutter. That's like always number one. I think we're also attached or maybe blind to our own things. You know, all that stuff like grandmother's painting and this amazing, you know, piece of furniture that you bought
pillows.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of everything. I have a trick.
Okay.
I tell my clients, pretend that you're actually moving out. Start packing. Like fill those boxes, and then.
And I'll say this. I believe that you should get rid of religious symbols. I also believe that you should get, well, you know, sometimes there are some people who don't want to buy after black. And I think that you need to take the pictures down in your house.
Yeah,
don't let the family see what you look like. Whether you're overweight, whether you're black, whether you're Indian, whether you're Asian. No, this is a real thing. And if you're Catholic, take the cross down. If you're Jewish, take the mezuzah off the front door.
Okay.
Yeah,
right? No, you're right. It's like, you know, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It's, anything that's like polarizing. It's like with cats and dogs.
I don't want to hear a cat or dog. Because all I think about is dander. My husband's allergic. We don't need that visual. Sorry, I don't need to scream, but that's another one. And bake some cookies and make it smell good in there.
I love dogs, but then maybe some like woman who loves cats and hate dogs are gonna walk in. Be neutral. And that's the thing, it's the difference between interior designers, they design for you, and stagers. Stagers open up for everyone. It's like neutral, everyone. You want to pull in as many buyers as possible, and you don't want to alienate anyone with a cat or dog or religious stuff.
Right. Now, what I love on your show is that you have your trademark. Can you just show everybody what the heck? Just
everybody should have a trademark.
Mine's how you doing. But,
I don't care. How you doing? Is it?
But yes, but show them yours. You have to stand up and show them yours. This is what he does, everybody.
It's very authentic. I've been doing this since 4 years old because I was so tall. I needed to do this so people would recognize me.
Fredrik.
Well, wait, I can combine them. Are you going to do it with me?
No, I can't balance.
How you do it?
Fredrik Eklund, it was so nice to finally meet you. Congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you.
$1 Million Listings, everybody. You'll love the show. It airs Wednesday nights at 10 on Bravo. And the book is called The Sell, and it's in stores now. And Fredrik bought a copy for everybody in our studio audience.